And that is our look at sport.
Nice one. Thank you, Adam. Plenty of rain on the way tomorrow for the Northern Rivers. We'll check all the details with Lauren Kemp next.
Transform your home into a haven with cool, pure, clean air, creating a world of perfect comfort. Take your home to the next level with the air specialists.
It's almost hard to believe after the sunshine we had to close out a very calm weekend, but we could see today's conditions do a complete 180 by this time tomorrow. What is set to be our first east coast low in years is developing offshore, meaning we'll see large surf and gale force winds along eastern New South Wales this week, as well as heavy rain, which is also set to hit the Sunshine State. Only light showers fell along the country's south coasts and east of the Divide in the last 24 hours. It was heavier in Western Tassie and isolated pockets of northern Queensland, but hardly a drop fell elsewhere. A moisture feed is currently setting up just off of Queensland here and feeding off abnormally warm water in the Coral and Tasman seas. But we get a clearer idea of how these two systems will interact here on the synoptic chart. These air masses are set to clash tomorrow, forming into one pretty significant low by around Tuesday. Now, the exact positioning of these systems like these are notoriously hard to pinpoint, but the worst weather should hit just south of its centre. Flash and riverine flooding highly likely, with hundreds of millimetres of rain possible in a matter of hours between the mid-coast and Newcastle regions, down to just south of Sydney, where we can expect dangerous coastal conditions with huge waves leading to coastal erosion potentially through to Thursday. The icy June run has lasted well into the end of the month in Brisbane, with the city only topping at 18 degrees tomorrow. Sydney is in for a maximum of 18 as well after a 10-degree start, and the country's capital will shiver through a low of just -5 before getting up to 13. Partly cloudy skies throughout the north coast today, getting up to 19 degrees in Yamba, 18 at Cape Byron and 20 degrees at Coolangatta. Only light southwesterly winds for most of the day. We'll start to see showers develop this evening, the rain intensifying through the day tomorrow from early in the morning, with pockets of heavy rain very likely locally. Temperatures reaching similar tops, 16 in store for Yamba, 15 in Lismore, a little bit cooler there, and 17 in Murwillumbah. Taking a look at coastal conditions, a strong wind warning in place for the Byron coast, 1.5 to 2 metre seas with a 1.5 metre swell, a low tide just after 6 a.m. with the high around midday before the low returns at 5:30. Sun to rise at 6:40 and setting right on 5 p.m. We're taking a look at the next few days in the Tweed. We could see potentially very heavy falls there tomorrow. Easing quickly, though, late Tuesday through to Wednesday, it is looking like a much calmer end to the working week. In Ballina, significant falls also possible, but easing quickly by around Wednesday of this week. It's much the same for Lismore, with slightly lighter showers forecast there, but still fairly heavy falls. And in Grafton, we are looking at anywhere up to around 35 millimetres tomorrow. Showers continuing through to Tuesday and Wednesday, but sunshine later in the week. And checking out the surf across our local beaches today, it was mostly calm conditions at Diggers. Plenty of sunshine overhead, but these conditions will change locally tomorrow.
Okay, Lauren, thank you. And that is the NBN news for this Sunday. Thanks for your company. Travel Guides is up next, and I'll see you for the late news. From all the team here, good night.